Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Ali's here, Stevie, Frank, you've just come back from holiday. I thought you'd be relaxed, but you're very angry today.
Edgy.
Yeah.
No, I'm only upset. I'm always upset when I talk about the Ballon d'Or. Can I say something, guys? I had the chance on my way back to Spain to see one of the biggest Argentinian legend for me, because he played for Reims and Paris Saint-Germain, Carlos Bianchi, the beautiful striker.
Yeah.
And he was a great coach for Vélez Sarsfield and Boca Juniors. When I saw him, he never changed. He's 76 years old, still the same. And when I saw him going onto the plane, I say, "Oh, Carlos." I say, "Oh," and we talk. The guy is a pure legend. One of my best.
I bet he was really happy to see you.
Strikers I've ever seen. Yes, he was, and he gave me his phone. And I might go to Boca Juniors to see the Bombonera, which is one of my bucket list, of my dream.
Oh, fantastic. Have you checked? Is the phone number legit?
Yeah.
Not one of those?
Yeah, I checked. Don't worry, I checked.
Okay, here we go. I don't have the questions. I might have them on my phone, actually. Here we go. Why isn't Salah, Stevie, the favourite for the Ballon d'Or? He was Europe's top 5 league's best playmaker with 86 chances created. Lamine Yamal only had 64. He scored more goals, 34 than Lamine Yamal and Dembele. Salah was more important to Liverpool than the others to their team and fit all season.
If they'd won the Champions League, he probably would have won it.
In the conversation, yes. Yeah.
Simple as that. Liverpool win the Champions League, Salah would win it.
He was injured, wasn't he, against PSG? Oh no, he just didn't turn up. Everton have said Everton has said they don't want to pay Grealish's wages in full. Manchester City has said a club must pay the wages in full. Are they forcing Grealish to take a wage cut similar to Rashford? Should Grealish do it to play? Spurs or Everton for Grealish? A lot of Grealish questions there for you, Frank. Go for it.
Yeah, I think if Grealish wants to play football and he knows that he won't play with Manchester City, there he will have to go for a pay cut, because in fact he didn't fulfill all the hopes and expectations that Pep Guardiola had. They paid him a lot, big transfer fee, but if the second year was a bit better, before and after it wasn't that good. So yeah. You have to think about your career and the fact that you love football. Hopefully you love football and you wanna play, you wanna be on the field, so go for the pay cut and you will have a chance to carry on fulfilling your dreams.
It's so easy to say, yeah, you over there, take a pay cut.
Yeah.
No, you worked your whole life to get to a point in which you can negotiate a contract in the manner in which Jack Grealish was able to negotiate with Manchester City. They agreed upon a contract. They signed a contract. The contract is in place. Pay him out. You don't want him? Pay him out. That's what the contract stipulates. Why is this put on the player? Why is it not the responsibility of the club that made the decision of investing in this player? That nobody forced Manchester City to sign Jack Grealish and pay the transfer fee. Once you agreed upon a contract, why are we putting the pressure on the player to take a pay cut? Because if he loves football, he must give us his money. Easy to say from a distance. It's not your contract, it's not your money. Easy to say you take a pay cut. If you love football, you'll take a pay cut. He could love football all he wants to, but the contract legally binds Manchester City and Jack Grealish, and legally binds Manchester City to pay the money out. Pay him out.
Ali going for his agency auditioned very well then.
No, I'm just saying. Common sense.
How important, Ali, is it for a forward, especially one new to a club, to score in pre-season, or does it not matter?
I think it matters for strikers. I think it matters for strikers that are coming in with a lot of reputation and it's been a transfer fee, a high transfer fee, and it's been discussed in and around the club and the media, and it's been the center of attention. People want to see you score goals because that's what you're here to do. Having said that, it's one thing if you're not scoring goals in the preseason matches or what have you, but in the training sessions themselves, with your new teammates, if you are banging goals left and right, people are paying attention. Your teammates are paying attention, and they'll begin to trust it's only a matter of time before he scores the goals that matter once we start the season. But you need to see that performance right away.
Right.
If you're seeing a guy who's not sharp in front of goal in training, and then you're seeing him preseason matches, and he's struggling to hang on to the ball or struggling to take on chances, then every alarm bell goes not only on the club, but on the teammates. The teammates themselves are the ones that go, uh-oh, this is not the guy we thought we were getting.
It's not just goal scorers that. I mean, the goal scorers get more attention, which is why they get more money generally. But it affects everybody. If you're a defender and you're playing in a pre-season game and the guy's knocking it past you, running past you, dribbling through you, nutmegging you, it affects you. Not to the extent probably as much as a centre forward, but it still affects you big time. So it's not just forwards that get affected. Everybody's involved.
Stevie, are we heading back into the big man up front era? Plenty of teams seem to be moving away from the alley-type striker
What does that mean?
and going for these 6'2" plus fast ball-carrying strikers. What's behind the shift? Stevie, Frank, which did you guys prefer facing, the big man or the short kings?
I don't see a shift to that.
Right.
I think people are looking for goal scorers.
Okay.
But if you look at your average guy today, he's over 6 foot. I mean,
Yes, we are.
yeah, I said your average. So yeah, I don't see a shift.
No.
And I would prefer to play against a bigger guy.
Why?
Well, because basically you can see him. You know exactly where he is generally all the time.
Okay.
You know, we guys like Wirtz playing centre forward, playing that false nine. You're looking for them. If you're sitting looking for somebody, then there's a good chance that you're going to get caught out.
Right.
But when you know exactly where somebody is all the time, then you can deal with it. When you don't know where they are, you can't deal with it.
No. Frank?
Yeah, I agree with Stevie. I would rather play against a big-time guy because you can go for it, you can move him. He's normally a little bit slower than a guy shorter. We can go around, turn around you, and if you touch him, he's going to fall. It's hard to cope with that guy. Those guys, I play against Michael Owen, I play against some others, Yuri Jokev as well. I saw Zola playing with me. You cannot catch those guys. They're too fast, they turn very fast, you can't cope with them, you can smash them. It's better with a big guy. Even if it's hard. I play against Ferguson, I play against some others. My God, they were nightmares. But if I had to choose, I go for those guys.
Just for clarification, part of the reason that I did not achieve the things that I would have wanted to achieve in the game is because my game was of a big guy striker, but I'm not a big guy. So the skill set did not match the way I play the game, or my size for that matter. So I wasn't a dribbler. I wasn't turning on people and going on people with stepovers. I was playing with my back to goal a lot of the time. I think Stevie can attest to that. So when somebody says alley type striker, we just want to clarify that I wasn't a dribbler, not a step over sort of guy,
Okay.
Change of pace, or that wasn't me.
Right.
I had my other limitations.
The friendly between Como and Real Betis got heated.
Yeah, he's not interested in what I had to say.
No, I was going to say something rude, and then I decided not to say anything rude about it.
No, I mean, look, I did.
No, exactly. I was
Did the best I could with
It does make a change that you actually have a good reason for not listening.
No, well, I was listening. I heard everything Ali said, and it took me down a path, and I decided to shut the gate on
Very
and turn
sensible.
back. 'cause
You're a very sensible person.
That's the way I am. It's what happens, you know, when you're going through what I am. The friendly between Como and Real Betis got heated, and there was a brawl with punches thrown. Stevie, as a manager, how frustrating is it to deal with a fight in a pre-season match, or do you like seeing this type
The
of
most
edge?
annoying thing ever.
Oh dear.
There are certain places you can go and play games, and you know what's going to happen. There's 20 minutes to go, and if the team you're playing's getting beat, you know the cheap shots are coming, and you know the cowards are starting to get warmed up. You can smell it, and it happens too often. Yeah. No, it's the most annoying thing ever.
There were
People just thinking because it's pre-season, and I'm talking about the opposition, that
Well, especially when you're playing Liverpool of your day. It was like, it was bragging rights, wasn't it, to say, oh yeah, I kicked Steve Nicol?
Well, to be honest with you, I can't honestly say that when I played for Liverpool. We carried a lot of respect with us.
Right.
And that, I only ever remember somebody trying to do that to me once in a pre-season game when I was at Liverpool. But the lower down you go, then people just think it's a free shot.
Okay.
Nothing's going to happen.
Right.
Because it's a pre-season friendly. And then they start clattering people, and then, yeah, it gets me back up.
Yeah, clearly.
Aye.
All right.
Stevie, I've been reading about Craig Johnson's life and career. What a wild story. Do you have any good Skippy stories to share? Do you still keep in touch?
Yeah, I was with Craig about 3-4 months ago when I was home.
Nice.
I mean, I went.
How was his hair? Because obviously he's synonymous with his hair in the 80s, the long, curly.
Most of it's gone.
Right. Is he holding on? Has he got
He
the
was clinging on to
Was
the
he?
ponytail, yeah.
Brilliant.
He was clinging on. There's not a lot up the middle, but
Yes.
there's still got a bit at the side that
Okay.
ties at the back.
Nice.
But yeah, Craig was different. There's a lot of stories I can't tell you about Craig, but the one I'll tell you is when I went to Liverpool, I was staying in digs.
Right. Yeah.
And so Eleanor was coming down. So Eleanor was my girlfriend in Scotland when I moved down. And so she was coming down. And of course, I didn't want to stay in digs, but I wasn't going to go and stay in a hotel for 3 or 4 days, you know?
Okay.
I mean, I was getting decent money, but I wasn't that good.
Right.
And so I was talking to Craig one day, and I was, you know, this is going on, and he said, "Come and stay at my house."
Okay.
And I thought it was a wind up.
Yes.
And he went, "No," I said, "Seriously, come and stay." I said, "You sure?" And he went, "Aye, absolutely." Anyway, so on the Monday, Eleanor came down. She was off work. Came down on the Monday. Had a nice dinner, the whole thing, went to bed.
Yes.
And we had a reserve game on the Tuesday the following day. It was away in Preston, somewhere like that. And so I said cheerio to Eleanor. He said cheerio to his missus and said, "I'll see you later." So we're on the bus on the way back after the game. And he came up to me and he said, "Oh, by the way," he said, "we're going over to, can't remember the name of the club, in Birkenhead, which is about 45 to an hour drive from where he stayed." And I went, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "We're going to the club." I went, "What do you mean?" I said, "Eleanor's sitting in the house, in your house,
Yep.
waiting for me." He went, he said, "You'll see her in the morning." I went, "But she's sitting waiting on me." I said, "No, we're going to have to go home." He goes, "Well, I'm going to the club." He said, "So you're going to have to come." I went, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Well, how bad's it going to make me look if you go home and I'm in a club?"
I see, because his wife was at home with
His wife was at home with Eleanor.
I understand, yes. And he wanted to go to the club.
Well, I've only been
Be a team player,
I've only
Stevie.
been in Liverpool for about 5 weeks.
So how did you play it out?
Well, I had to go out, didn't I?
Team player.
45 years later, still he's sticking to the story, Eleanor.
What
I
a
got home at 3 in the
sacrifice.
morning. I got home at 3 in the morning, and she was still up.
Wow.
She was sat in a chair like that.
Wow.
Where have you been?
Yep. Not for the first time or the last time, Stephen, I believe. Last question, pre-game hype song. Was there a song, Frank, that the French team had, for example, in the dressing room ahead of the World Cup games?
That song became viral. You know, "I Will Survive"
Yes.
from Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
She became our godmother after the World Cup. She came to give a golden disc to Vincent Candela, because Vincent Candela is the guy who put that song into the coach when we were going to the game and after the game, and it became really viral. I Will Survive.
That's
First I was
brilliant.
afraid, I was petrified.
Careful, copyright.
And she came to Marseille, I remember, with her agent, which was her husband, I think, and she gave that to Vincent Candela and saying, "I'm your godmother." I think she sold like 10 million CDs in France after the World Cup. So she was very happy. She didn't expect that. But and it's still, when we talk about 98 team, that song comes out. I remember being in LA, in a nightclub in LA, and the DJ, she was from Paraguay. she saw me and she put that song.
Wow.
I looked up, and I said, I went to see her and I said, how do you know? I said, well, you have to know that in France, for 98, it's how we survive.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible,
That's
incredible.
cool. This is when Frank used to go to LA clubs dressed in his 98 kit.
Who's medal?
Oh, yeah, no, with the trophy, I put on the table.
Did they play at Will Survive that night at the club, Stevie? Where, you know, you can't leave a man behind.
Well, I should have done because I did just survive.
Yeah.
Stevie, pre-match songs?
We used to, I'm trying to remember the name of the song, but Kenny Dalglish, when he became the manager, and he's really superstitious, and we were undefeated, and we'd played this, Annie Lennox, and who's the guy she was in the group with?
Oh, I don't know, this is beyond...
Yeah. I've been sitting here since when Frank mentioned it, I've been trying to remember.
Yeah.
But it was Annie Lennox.
Okay.
And as soon as when we played away from home,
Yes.
and we got on the bus, and the bus driver shut the door, Kenny had to put that tape in, and we had to listen to that song till we got to the stadium.
David Bowie?
No.
Oh.
No.
All right, we could be here a while.
Annie Lennox, and she had loads of songs with them.
Right. Eurythmics?
Yes.
Well, from the band?
Okay.
Eurythmics.
There we are, Eurythmics.
Eurythmics from the band, yeah, the band, yeah.
And what was the song?
Can't remember.
Good. Right.
Broken Glass.
No.
Wow.
eh?
I threw that one out there. See,
kind of going in my head.
Okay, Sweet Dreams?
Like a 70s. Oh, yes.
yes.
Yes. Well done, Stevie.
Yeah. Ali?
I can't remember, but I can actually remember a moment in time in my career when I thought, you know what, it's getting close to the point to where I need to
I thought that was the song. One moment in time. No.
Sitting in the locker room with Chivas USA, and I've told this story before, and
One of the happiest times of your career.
yeah, and I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
Yeah.
Right? They play that
Black
time.
Eyed Peas.
Yeah, Black Eyed Peas. They play this every single time before the game, and I'm sitting back and going, I'll take an okay night tonight. I don't know that this is going to be a good night. In fact, I think we're probably going to lose. So I'll take an okay night. I'll take a draw. At that point, I thought to myself,
Wow.
I don't think that we can go any longer doing this.
Yeah.
Where you go onto the field thinking, more likely than not, it's not going to be a good night.
He brought that song up the other day. I think it wasn't you.
Well, the Black Eyed Peas?
At her wedding,
Yes.
she spoke to the DJ, and
yeah,
she
yeah,
said
yeah.
the only song you cannot play is that song.
Why not?
My Wedding.
I don't know.
That song was huge when we were in Madrid together.
Aye, she said.
Wow.
The only song you cannot play is that.
There we go.
There was a lot of anger behind it too.
and that-
I should be
Oh,
serious.
yes, Frank.
Dan, don't you think that the English squad should stop that hype song, you know, football's coming home, you know,
Yes.
that you've been singing
They can
for
sing
too
whatever,
long,
sing
and
whatever
then
they
it's been
want.
completely
Do whatever
a
they
curse.
want. Do what they want. Talking with the angels?
It's a curse.
Must be talking with an angel.
Yes.
No? All right, okay.
We thrown the hits at you and you said no.
There must be an angel. Right, okay.
Thank you, Stevie.
Right, don't worry. Oh, by the way, remember that Ter Stegen segment we did? Forget about it. Barcelona have announced that he is back as being their captain. This is the official statement that they released. It says,
Seriously.
the disciplinary case
My
has been
God.
closed and the player is the captain of the first team once again with immediate effect.
It's just getting worse.
Lovely.
They listen to us. It's because they listen to us.
Do you think so, Frank? They're the only ones who do.
Okay.
That is it. That brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you very much, Annie Lennox, the Eurythmics.
And whatever song that was.